At a time when death reigns over the lands of the Germanic people, the Black Death. The just coming smallpox and the devastating slow fever, Emperor Sturla II of Venetia gets the scepter and the regalia from his father and becomes the Emperor. Emperor Sturla II of Venetia. Who is this man? He's a sin-ridden man in the views, at least, of the Catholic faith. He is fat. He's also deceitful. He's lustful. And he's greedy. So, that's what really speaks against him. And that would have him join the followers of hell in an instant, if not for zealous and content. So he's not going to be unscrupulous all the time. He's going to be pretty pious, actually. As you can see here, his monthly piety is going way up, and that's something that stops him from being completely evil. What he is, though, he's gonna be maybe the sort of maybe a lazy bastard emperor. As you can see, why a bastard, his diplomacy is absolutely zero, nothing, nada. He doesn't understand the concept of diplomacy. He looks only for his own advantage and maybe for the advantage of his kids and maybe his wife. That said, he understands and likes his brothers and sisters quite okay. So he's fine with his family. He has a business focus. Probably due to being greedy, he might change that once a war chest has been built. And he has quite an interest still to see his son, Magni, become his heir. Because he likes him. He likes him a lot. He also likes his other son, Fasti, because he's from his direct wife and not from the concubine, but that's something else. He also loves, of course, he's lustful. He loves his concubines quite a lot, as you can see. Well, at least he likes them. Maybe he will not go into swaying them, because that is a concept quite foreign for him. What would this man do, the new leader of Venetia? One of the only things he might do is try to attack Khazaria again, because that's one of the empires in Reach that has a different faith, and that's what a zealot would do. On the other hand, he's going to use maybe intrigue to gain more titles for his landless sons and maybe even for his daughters. He might continue a bit on his father's footsteps with the learning, but it's unlikely he'll go far there. He's going to choose probably some kind of intrigue focus in the later times, when he's too stressed out maybe by the business focus. And he might also go and, as you can see here, with his Marshal of 9, he might go hunting or something. Why would he go hunting? Because you can have great feasts there. And it's also about being greedy, being maybe the first one to get the kill. Something like that would certainly inspire him. Then he's going to send out his steward to collect more taxes, as he's greedy. He's going probably for the same policies his father had, but he's maybe trying to improve things like the castle towns of the heartlands. Some of them have already been, as you can see here, improved. In Onega that can still be done, and he might consider Upland and the Jarldom of Swiftfjord as kind of the second heartland. So he might want to get Gastric land as well by some kind of intrigue sooner or later. And he'll also start to expand there, maybe build a new holding that will bring him something under his direct control, castles, or just money with cities. That's going to be his interest in building up the empire. Then he can expect the Rock of the Raven to complete while he's still alive. And then he might look into things like that here that might increase his relaxation in form of a tavern. Maybe the road tolls to increase the income, fueling his greed. Maybe unlocking the Guardian of the Stone minor title, as he can bribe people with that. That's probably also one of his tactics, as he doesn't understand really the concept of diplomacy. He understands the concept of bribes. As you can see, we have absolutely no one at the moment at the council. Well, we have one advisor, King Bertil of Nordriki, our cousin. We don't really like him, he doesn't really like us, but it's not that we're enemies, even though he is malcontent, but that's pretty usual to start with. We have no designated regent. We have a court physician named Arnfast. He's also a commander. That's very odd. And he's out of money. He's possessed. He's cruel, but he's a zealot, so we understand each other okay. What else might we do? We might give our son some regalia from the treasury. We might even give Prince Faste, as we like him so much, also something like the Iron Crown that we have still lying around. That might give him some advantage. We might order at some point some crown jewels in the hope to maybe gain a scepter, or we'll try to steal some crown jewels with the help of intrigue. It's unlikely that we're going to murder anyone. Maybe someone of a different faith. We don't know about that, but it's unlikely we'll do that personally. And we have a pretty okay combat skill, but that's mostly due to our equipment. What is the political situation? The political situation is around here. You can see the big rival is Vladimir. The one everyone is beating on is Finland. Someone who has some empire that has helped us again and again is Saxony, so it's unlikely we're going to attack them. Khazaria is the obvious opponent of a zealot here, and we might try to invade there again, probably unsuccessfully, but that's just what zealots would maybe do. Then let's see about our wife. Our wife is a lot better than we are. She's shrewd. She's also fat. Well, we're maybe going for some feasts then. She's gregarious, so she understands the value of diplomacy very well, and she's charitable. So while we are greedy, she's like the opposite of that. And she's also an amateur schemer and a scholarly theologian. So she has maybe a good influence on us. We have a good opinion of her. She has not a really good opinion of us, because we are so, well, sin-ridden, probably. Then we have our concubines. Gilla Sunisdot here. She's a shield maiden. She has very good attributes all around. She's also shrewd. Maybe that's a taste we have. Mentally quick women. She's ambitious and honest. So she's fascinating. She's an elusive shadow too. So we might look to make her maybe our spy master. Then we have Kraka, our other concubine, also very intriguing. She's attractive and quick. Here we see it again. We see it again, the good taste in women. Yeah? She's also breastfeeding a child, Princess Gorli of Nenetia, our daughter. And we have a very good taste in women to add to that. That's something we can really say. These women are all much better than we are. We have a ton of vassals. We might look to get that number down by giving some vassalages off to other people, to the jarls and everything. So to lower the number of direct vassals. We're going to see, because, yeah, We're not really good at that. We can extort subjects. We might even do that. It's the question. Should we do that? It's pretty tyrannical. For this action will be seen as tyrannical by your subjects. The mental health of rulers who care for their subjects may take damage from this action. So, we may hold a great blot to begin with. And we'll do that quite soon, as we can see. We can do that to start off just in November. We have a known plot here. Ingjald, our brother, wants to kill us. Well, Ingjald, really? We cannot tell him to end the plot. Oh, he's currently considering an end plot offer from us. Yeah, maybe that's something that we would rather forget, right? Ingjald of Canin wants to kill us, so it's interesting that he wants to do that. Seeing that he would gain nothing. Prince Magni is the next in line for heritage. Then we have Prince Faste, then we have Princess Holmfrid, Princess Ilva, and Princess Goli, all of our descendants. Princess Holmfrid is already getting married to Sturla Bertison, our nephew, who is coming from a lower line of the Dovres. So, there's a lot to consider here, and but mostly the goal of him would probably be to stabilize the realm and to get a lot of gold probably out of it and invest that into more cities for more taxes and more gold. We can set a crown focus. Let's do that first. And we'll probably set it where we always set it. Upland Kuloi. It's Kuloi again, because in Kuloi we have the Rock of the Raven, and that's where our court is. It's also the rather safest place here, and it's going to be fine. What's the next thing? Yeah, we can imprison Prince Ingjald. But we have also a lot of open council positions. That's always one of the fun things to have, right? Choosing whoever might represent you. We want to look for the more powerful people out there. Well, we have Saemund the Jarl of Sealand. There we have a candidate for, well, for the Marshal, of course. Look at that. He's a glory hunter, and he's an exceptional Marshal. Not even close. No one else can come close to that man. And he's also a powerful vassal, so he'll take care of that. And he's pretty happy about it too. We have too many health duties. We're going to look at that and probably give maybe our sons something to play around with. Then, Chancellor. Chancellor again. Budli the Jarl of Varend. We have the Chief of Sealand, who's pretty good with us, but Ottar, the Chief of Herjedal, is also pretty charming. Let's see whom we like. Well, we like Budli, we like Helgi, but he's unimportant. Sverker, the Chief of Neriki, is someone we really like for some reason. So that's someone we could choose, or we could choose Budli, which we tolerate and which we respect, because he's also shrewd, and that's a taste in women. Maybe that's also a taste in men. We're gonna choose him and go for the safe spot. Let's look for a steward. We have old Ketil the Jarl of Ostergotland. This man is possessed and stressed. and is probably going to die soon. We have Bo, just our cousin, just a courtier out there, and it would really, really annoy Ketil if we would choose him. So, as our father had that man in charge of his finances, we might just choose him as well. We'll get rid of him soon due to his age and his being stressed and possessed. So, Ketil, here we go. We want a spy master. Due to the law of the marginal status of women, we can now choose a woman for this, which is a big, big advantage, as our concubines are in charge for that. And we have Tikshiaka, that man, whom we like a lot. We have Asta, our lover, whom we could choose for that. She's also lustful. And she's got nothing else. Let's see. Now, is there someone important who is good at intrigue? Snorri. Well, yeah. Probably not. The Jarl of Helsingland. I mean, he's pretty much hating on us, so that's probably not something good to have here. The Godi of Uppsala, the Chief of Herjedal. These are all strange lunatics, and this man is just not really competent and a craven, so he might not do much. And we have a lover here. She's also shrewd. And actually we want to take her as a concubine, and then we will make her spy master as well. Asta Bottulsdottir, our concubine and kinswoman. Then we're going to look for a seer. That's going to be fun, right? Because seers, we don't really have good seers here. We have Ilyana, the shield maiden, our kinswoman. And she's pretty shrewd. So that might really be something to look out for. A shrewd woman again. Let's have a look, though, if there's someone important in charge of that. No, not really someone powerful. Then I think we'll just go for Ilyana, the shield maiden. So that's the new council. Not the best, not the worst. Our marshal is really, really good, but that's about all. Other people are pretty average for an empire of this size. We need a designated regent. Bertil, the king of Norderriki, is not gonna be it. Let's see whom we could entrust with that. And yeah, it's all about trust. Let's see, the Chief of Sjelland. We really like him. He really likes us. He has cancer. That's not gonna be good. We have our mother. She's possessed, though. We know that. But we really like her. And we trust her. She's also content, gregarious, good looking. She's strong. So she's at least not... she's not sick. And we have Ingjald, the mayor of Bragidora, but we don't like this man. And then we have Asta, our spy master and lover, and maybe that's gonna be it. That might offend our wife, but Asta is relatively young still. I mean, she's got lover's pox, but that's gonna be it. She's scheming. she's the one person we like most, and we trust her, definitely. So she's gonna be our designated regent. Let's go further down. Someone with a heart for poetry. We could have a court skald. Let's see. Yadne of Kolguyev, who really despises us because he's been recently fired from the council. That's odd. Well, we're gonna go for Botulf, the chief of all, and we at least like this man. Even though he's a dynastic kinslayer, but he has the same understanding of diplomacy that we have. And so... chronicling the ruler's deeds for posterity. He understands as Botulf the Butcher. A butcher and poet. When I murdered my brother. A poem by Botulf the Butcher. Oh God. No. What kind of court tutor do we want? Maybe someone who is zealot. Someone who is good at that would at least be something. Yeah, we have our possessed court physician, whom we kind of trust, and he's a zealot as well. So we also have our concubine Kraka. Could be pretty good. Let's look for learning. Yeah, Vertyava, the Empress, our wife. Shrewd, fat, gregarious, charitable. Yeah, I mean, she might want to do that, and it will help our relations. So here you go. Court tutor is our wife. Then we need herdman. Well, we need someone to trust. Good Rodder of Sieland is definitely going to be our herdman. Then we have maybe that man, the Jarl of Livonia. Kind of likes us. We like him. We have Ingjald, but we don't really like him. Totil, the chief of Gdov, would be a choice. Bertil, our commander. Yeah, but he's already a commander, so we'll go for Totil. We've got a lot of commanders. We have this man. We don't these men. We don't know how they came to be commanders. It's really Arnfast. No, just no. We'll choose Gudrodr. Then we have Chief Jadne of Kolguyev. No, we'll choose Oystein. Jarl Orke the Wise. We're gonna go for this misguided warrior here. And whom else are we gonna have there? Bersi of Lanema. Now we're gonna go for the Jarl of Velsk, this stuttering madman. Here we go. Then we'll need another advisor. And look at that. We have Snorri the Jarl of Sieland. Now that might bring him to reason. We have the Jarl of Livonia, our herdman, Burkvard. Also an interesting choice. Ofeig the Jarl of Velsk. This man's got the flu, but he's very powerful, so we have to consider that. And we're probably into considering the powerful people. Here we go. I want to have the powerful people on that. And we're also a candidate who might go for a court jester. Probably someone with not a lot of influence. Yadna, the chief of Kolguyev. He really hates us. He wants to wage war in the empire. He wants to acquire a title. He's a lunatic and has the great pox. I'd say he's the perfect candidate for the court jester. Hey, it will give him some money. Then let's have a look at what the council should do, right? Now, our steward, he should really probably collect taxes. That's something he should do. Oversee construction. Administer realm is something it could do, but collect taxes is really what he wants him to do. And he should do that probably in either in Savarot or in Kuloi. In Savarot there's more at the moment. Yeah, let's send him over there. The people here remember us still. Then we have our marshal. He could organize the army. He could suppress revolts, train troops, or research military tech. There's the question. We have a pretty good army. Pretty good commanders already, so he should just research military tech. We have Jarl Bodley of Verendar Chancellor. What could he do? He could perform statecraft. For us, improve relations. He could fabricate claims. Or sow dissent between local nobles and their lieges. I mean, yeah, I mean, fabricate a claim. That could be something. We could do that on but we don't, the thing is, we don't really need claims, so we'll probably, under the advice of our wife, leave him just to perform statecraft. Then we have our spy master, scheming in Kuloi. Pretty much a good thing to have. Stealing technology would be something interesting, but for the safety of our family, let her scheme. Then we have Ilyala, the shield maiden. She could hunt apostates. That's probably something that would be good for a zealot like we are. Proselytizing is also something that would definitely be on our agenda. Cultural tech and improving relations, maybe not so much. Let's see, could we proselytize somewhere here? But I think that's too far away. We shall hunt apostates, that's fine. They need to be hunted down and locked away. Then let's have a look at our family. Prince Magni of Nenetsia. And actually all of our little siblings. Little Ilva could go for some kind of focus, and looks like struggle is the thing she could go for. Then we have Magni. And the question is, what would he go for? He's a child of concubine. He shows some promise in stewardship. And we currently have a business focus, so we might just, I mean, we have him heavily guarded, so we're really into that. We would probably look into him, make him thrift. And we will be, as our fathers were, his personal guardian. Speaking of guardians, Ilva of Nenetsia probably needs a guardian. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Mother will do that. Princess Ilva. Then we have Goli, our daughter. And she's attractive already. So that's dangerous. We're not going to give her to some kind of man here. She shows an interest in counting gold. So we're going to give her some more gold coins to play with. And we're gonna give her in charge of whom in that way. Let's see. A parent is Kraka. Current guardian is Tandrek. Okay, our sister. Well, that's fine, probably. No, she doesn't have a guardian. Well then, Kraka is her mother. Yeah, you're gonna educate your daughter. And then we have Prince Faste. Educator is our wife. I mean, we're gonna roll the dice on him because he's so young. And we're gonna see what the dice wants. The dice wants a 2. Yeah, he's also playing with the gold coins. His educator is our wife. Where's our wife? Here. Here you go. You're in charge of Faste, your son. Care for him well. Care for him well. Then Prince Magni needs to get something. Let's give him an artifact. Let's see. We're gonna give him To My Descendants. As soon as he can read, he shall read that. We're also going to give Prince Faste the Iron Crown. So it's something to play with as well. He really hates us. For political reasons. Yeah, that's what a 0-year-old, a newborn does, right? So he gets this crown to play with. Maybe that's improving his opinion of us. Then we could extort subjects. Would we do that? We could, but on the other hand, we're already getting extra taxes, so there's that. We have some difficulties in ruling our realm, so legalism is probably something we would go for in advances. We could enable kingdom viceroyalties, but that's not something our council wants, as you can see. Woo! It's gonna be interesting about that. We could give the council more power to increase our vassal limits, but we're probably not gonna want to do that. Then we have one jarldom too much. Let's see. We have the old jarldom of Savarot. And this jarldom of Savarot will fall to Prince Magni of Venetia, our son. And we're going to grant him the title of Savarot probably in the future. I'm not sure. Let's see. We have had a lot of treasury added to us. Let's see, maybe Savarot is something we really want. We also have Helsingland to consider. But there's no jarldom connected to that, and that's a little bit the problem here. So once our son accepts, the winds of change are blowing. Our people have abandoned some of our older traditions. The practice of raising runestones is one that is no longer observed. Apparently the latest fad has people writing with ink on parchment and vellum instead, so we're not going to go for that anymore. Is as it is. What will they think of next? Your low character is the subject of Greek plays. I accept your gracious gift. What a splendid object. Dear father, he says, is H0. Yesterday I found a book and read it for a while, then put it somewhere and went for a walk in the garden, vaguely thinking I should get back to it later. Today I found the book again, but I couldn't remember what it was about, so I started reading it again. Someone in your court thinks you should be more ambitious. Jarl Kettle the Cruel, our steward. I'm content with my life, though. People who think I should be more ambitious and find something to strive forwards. Leave me alone, Kettle. Your loyal vassal, Saemond, has sent you a courier with an offer. No. It's just gaining leverage on me. So, let's see. Magni has he something in the treasury now? I accept your gracious gift. What a splendid object. Okay. So now you get something else, Magni. You will get the County of Severot. Plus lower titles. And you also get the Jarldom of Severot. Plus lower titles. Here we go. So you're going to be a Jarl at a very young age, but I trust you're protected well. A court jester has probably died. Well, we'll have this man collect taxes soon in Kuloi, probably. And Magni will also get something else. Another artifact. The Crown of the Sea. Here we go. Oh, what? Our steward has died. And Jarl Kjartan is his successor. A difficult but powerful vessel. The Jarl of Ostergotland. What does he have? County of Kinder, Ostergotland, and the Barony of Linköping. So he's quite powerful. There's that. And he hates us. Why does he hate us? Because he wants a seat on the council. Well, you got to improve your stewardship, man. Well, the question is, do we have a good advisor on the council? Let's have a look at Bertil. God, he's so terrible. Snorri? Goodness. We need a steward. Kjartan. What could he do? Martial skill of 12. He could become a seer. Is she good at stewardship? She's kind of good, but she also has no influence at all. Kjartan. He's not going to be a seer. Why not? That's what I ask. Well, we're going to make him a steward, maybe. On the other hand, we are probably too greedy for him to be a steward. He's so incompetent at that. And not really that incompetent, but incompetent enough. He's not going to get us enough taxes. And that means... Maybe we're gonna go for our herdman here. He has at least something. He's also a zealot. Yeah, bow is probably not to our taste. Yeah. Let's go for Gudrother, the chief of Sjelland, and he shall collect taxes in Kuloi. Here we go. That's what he should do. Yeah, we need a war chest. Well, we need a chest. And your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I accept your gracious gift. What a splendid object. And something has happened here. There's a crusade against us. The target is King Ewald, the sword of the greatest. Budli has sent us something. No, he's just trying to gain leverage. What is the other side? Yeah, the defenders. There's a lot of defenders here, and we will join the defenders. As we're zealot, and that's of course what we do. It's our holy duty. There are a lot of things happening here. We should maybe try and have a look at the intrigue. If this man, the chief of Kola and steward of Kola, and cupbearer of Kola, who wants to do something. He's probably considering an end plot offer, right? Already. Yeah, but we're gonna maybe look into the intriguing stuff a little bit more. Into business currently, but that might change soon, as we're not really into business, right? Ask to press claims from Orki, the wise and Jarl of Sakala. He wants to attack the pious of Livimar. Declaring a de jure claim on Livimar against Chief Aupelk the Pious. I mean, we're content. Look, we have our troops already heading for that. And probably we'll decide that that's just gonna be it, right? And who is gonna lead the center? Bertil, here we go. And we have someone on the side with a lot of light infantry. That's a heavy infantry leader. Arnvid. And here on the side, a siege leader, Lightfoot leader here. Øystein. Let's take these people and yeah, well, accept that quest. Let's see what kind of pacts he has. No alliances. Yeah, of course, we'll help if that gains us something. The demand is just, my scheming was obviously misdirected. Good Roder Haakon's endeavor has sent you a courier. No, no, no. I refuse. Decided that it might be profitable to take some time and resources and try to seriously hurt my sworn enemy, Mayor Björn. An unbearable pestilence upon this world, and I will not rest until I will have made his life a living hell. Shall never know peace. For as long as I live. No, we're not. We'll spread false rumors, reports to his spies. That's the first thing. Yeah, let's now get the local siege levies to help. Move over to Java. Maybe use the ones from Gdav as well. Oh, come on, 17. Is that true? What have we here? Nothing. We're marching forward. Livimere it is. We're content to do so. Let's raise some more levies here. What? We're with the army? That cannot be true. Here we go. We need someone at the center who's really good at that, and that is Bertil. Move over to Jerba. We have Dorpat. We have Lanamar. Move over here. We'll see about that soon, right? Bertil has a war on the chief of Osterbotten, who is also our vassal. They always want to gain power, right? Will they be there soon? No. Okay, okay. So 48 people. Well, that should be okay. Well, we have Tandrek leading here. No, we don't want Tandrek leading here. We want this man, the Lightfoot leader. Arnwid is a heavy leader. And he should be at that side, right? Yeah. They've changed sides. That doesn't help. Then we have the Lightfoot leader here. And Bertil in the middle. Let's send them over. First, strike the enemy, and then what's that? We have an Estonian army here. Is that some kind of retinue? Probably. Let's send it over to Kuloi. For the realm, and especially for peace for the realm. Can hold a great blot in at peace. Ah, that's the problem. Well, there we go. We'll soon make peace, we hope. Let's see what we can do here. Tikshiaka of Tikshiaka's house has gathered a band of warriors. Is that the Tikshiaka from our court? Probably not. Well, good luck with raiding foreign lands and stuff. What? He wants to go to Kuloi? Are you kidding me? Go away. Yeah, that's probably not too much. Let's see. Notice the pitiful state of my son, Prince Faste. He's got the flu. Call my court physician at once. And how is that war going? Well, it's going excellent, of course. As our best people are leading this, and apparently they win very easily. Let's go over to Livimere, and we'll let this troop be led by Dan, who is so good at sieging. Here we go. There are raiders in Nidaros. Whoa, that's a lot of raiders. Where are they moving to? Well, they are moving to the through the plagued lands, I can see. So, we'll see how that goes, right? What's going on here? Army of Dan. Let's have a look here. That's going to work out fine. Not going to storm or anything. Bercy of Lanamar has formed an alliance. Alright, and we can negotiate with this man. He should get lost. barracks have been built in Kuloi. That's probably good. Something our father has started. We cannot make a runestone for him anymore, though. Which is, I mean, it's a little bit depressing. I'm not gonna lie. Your efforts gaining wealth grow all the more determined. You sleep less and less, since sleeping is not a profitable behavior. I must have more gold. Maybe not, actually. We're too content. We're definitely too content for that. And so we're going to change our focus to something more relaxing. As we're stressed and content, that doesn't go well along with each other. Learning would be something, as we're zealous. I mean, not learning theology, mostly. Family is probably not it, seeing that it is based on diplomacy. We could go hunting. That's also some kind of option, but I think being zealous and content rather points into the direction of theology instead, and that's going to be it then. So we want to relax. And we want to relax at the church that we like. So, that said, for now, that has been quite a long episode. So, thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. See you in another episode of, well, the Empire of Nenetsia Strikes Back. Have a great time until next time and happy gaming. This is Immanuel signing out. See you soon, my friend.